Hey everyone, my name is Tasia. Welcome back to my channel. So I just got my Erin Condren planners in the mail and I'm so excited. I want to do a walkthrough for you guys. I got the horizontal planner, the hourly, and the vertical. When it comes to the vertical, I got, well, it might be these two actually, I'm not sure. But when it came to the vertical, I decided to do the neutral and the colorful just so I could have both options to see, you know, what colors they chose for that month and whatnot, and kind of keep my design options open. You guys might be wondering, why on earth did you buy 4 planners? And honestly, I use them all. I use them for the business. I like to demo the stickers in them, or just make sure that what I am designing is flowing correctly, because sometimes in my mind things might work out and when I put it to paper I'm like, oh my, that doesn't work. So anyways, that is what is going on. These little blue films are really bothering me. I need to pull them up. But I have not really looked into these planners, so this video is going to be more of a walkthrough rather than a review because I haven't had enough time to really form solid opinions on anything. I bought these on launch day, and for those of you who have purchased on launch day in the past, you know that things can get a little hectic, and they did really well for me. My experience, I've never had a terrible experience or even a slightly off experience with Erin Condren. Everything has always been really good, but I know every company has, you know, of course there's going to be other situations that aren't exactly like that, but I'd like to say that I haven't had that experience, and I got these planners really fast. Again, I haven't flipped through them, so for all I know, something might be off, but I'm sure they'll take care of it. So anyways, this is the vertical. So let's start with the cover, you guys, because the covers, I'm really happy with the covers. They're also pretty. They have these little like gold touches in them. I really like floral and hearts and cutesy kinds of stuff, and so that's why I picked all the covers that I did. As always, they are removable, so you can pop them in and out, swap them around, which I really like. Although over the past however many years, I still haven't mastered how to get them in nicely. Like, I have all of these techniques and none of them are solid. It comes with a ruler, and then let's open it up. So you have your nice vellum piece, and then of course your front page. And so it says it's a vertical layout. This is my life, and then you can put your name. I met Erin Condren at the Go Wild Planner Conference, and oh my gosh, you guys, she is so sweet. It made me love the company even more, hearing her speech and knowing what she's gone through, and it just kind of connected me a little more. So I don't know, it was really nice. But anyways, this is a 2018 to 2019. The cool thing about this is that I was able to purchase it a July through July, so it wasn't an 18-month where it was July through December. I always waste those last months because I always buy a new planner at launch, so I was kind of excited about that. So the next page, you have your 2018 and your 2019 monthly overviews. Let me bring it in just slightly. This page, you have motivation is what gets you started, planning is what keeps you going. So there's 12 boxes. There's so many different ways you can use this layout. If you wanted to goal out every month, or if you wanted to have separate goals or separate categories or birthdays or anything that your heart desires, they leave it so open and functional that you really can just do whatever you want with it, which I really like. And then, so we're gonna start with July. I have my other vertical planner on the side so we can kind of compare the differences. So this is your monthly overview. You still have your sidebar here. The fonts and everything look the same. I will have to double check, but I don't think that little flower thingy is usually black. I want to say it's usually white. And then this is the weekly overview. It looks exactly the same, which I like, because they usually do some sort of change. It takes me a little while to get used to it. Once I start getting used to it, they change it. I'm like, oh no, I just got used to that. So I'm really excited to see it this way. Let me grab my vertical planner. Yeah, so you guys, the fonts are the same. That's different, so it's a little darker, which, ooh, I don't know. I am a creature of habit, so whenever I see change, I'm a little resistant. But it's still super functional. You have your bottom bar. It looks pretty darn similar. So no complaints there, because I didn't have complaints about this one. Well, I did in the beginning because the headers were gone, but I've gotten used to it and I really like it now that the headers are gone. So let's flip to the last page, and this might look different for you guys. The circles are gone, and I am really excited about that. So for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it used to look like this, and you were kind of forced to, I don't know, I could never wrap my, I could never get used to this. I did not like it. This is not how I planned. So this is really nice because I can use it as a note page. I can put jumbo stickers back there. I could put jumbo stickers back here too, but if you wanted to replicate this, you could definitely like draw clouds and make a web. I think that would be super cute, but it's really nice to have this open and functional like that to me. So the next one, let's just, I think they're all pretty much the same. The little flags change for the month. So for August, you have that yellow. September, you have purple. October is that orangey color. You have that kind of tealish bluish color, green. Let's flip to the back since we have some more planners to go through. I don't want to make this an incredibly long video because I want to say there are some changes back here. Oh, before I move on though, for the note pages between the months, you just have that one page. So you have one page between the months, and then you can come back to the notes tab and you can get more note pages, which it's nice to have them all in one place. There aren't that many note pages though, so just keep that in mind. You get that one page per month, and then in the back side, I am getting 1, 2, 3. These aren't even note pages. So yeah, you get this 1, 2, 3, and then you get these coloring pages. So to me personally, I would have liked it all to be note pages, but this is a nice outlet. Coloring is not relaxing to me. It stresses me out because it takes so long. So I don't know if I'm gonna get that one completed. But we do have this contacts page, which is nice. This is a new addition. We did not have the contact pages in our previous planner. I think like in the really old planners you might have. But it's nice to have these here, especially if you are a mama or maybe, I don't know, anybody who needs to have those contacts of your teachers or important people. I honestly probably won't use this because I don't have any contacts. But that might change. At least I have the option. And then in this back page, you have the monthly, what's going on here? So you have the monthly overviews for 2020, and then you have 4 little spots there to write down. I guess it's so you can pre-plan the following year. So when you're, in the coming year, oh my gosh, forgive me guys, I'm still running on fumes from Go Wild. So this is so you can plan the 2020. So when you buy the next planner, you can easily move your information in there. So that's nice. And then what does this say down here? We've taken extreme care in designing this life planner to reflect our high standards of design aesthetic and copy accuracy. However, we cannot accept responsibility for any errors or changes. Okay. So the last page, you get some stickers, and they have this really nice foil on it. It's a gold foil, a silver, and a rose gold. So those are nice. You have your birthday flag, celebrate, to do, reminder, some little dots. I really want to use these stickers more because I'm terrible at using these extra goodies. You have a fitness page, that's fun. And then these, maybe I'll use these in our monthly overview. I don't know, I just want to do more, you know? And then you have your folder back here. And then you have your perpetual calendar, which every year I'm like, I'm using this, and every year I don't use it. But in the back you have important contacts, important passwords, holidays, and days to remember. And then every month it just has it all listed out like that, so you can write down the events on those days. So we have that, and then your back cover. I always write on the back cover with a Sharpie, like important things that I don't want it, that's going to be relevant year round. So that is the vertical planner. And then each planner comes with a little pouch, and the pouch comes with a coil clip, so you can coil clip the pouch in. Honestly, I would use the coil clip for something else. I'm really chintzy, and I like to trim it up and use as little as possible for what I'm clipping in there, as long as it stays, so that way I can clip in a ton of stuff. So we have that, and then you have some compliment cards and some gift tags, and then you have this hello friend, enjoy 20% off your next purchase. I'm reading it off. I guess you guys, I will flash these, and I guess it can be first come first serve. If you want to enjoy 20% off your next purchase at erincondren.com, it expires December 31st, so enjoy those. And I guess if they come up invalid, somebody else has scooped them up. So that is that, and then let's move on to the next planner. Okay, next up we have, this is the horizontal layout, and so I picked this nice little starry background. You can customize these completely. You can change the background of the color background and all that kind of stuff. When I went to the Erin Condren store in Austin, you could have these printed on the spot, which I thought that was really convenient. Of course I didn't do it because I didn't want to pack home any more stuff than I already was, but yeah. So the first few pages are exactly the same. Is this quote the same? Let's look. I would assume it is, but yes. Again, you have your overviews, and this one is a July to July again, and it's neutral. So again, you have this little overview, your monthly overview, and then you have your weekly overview. So the weekly overview, gosh, let me see if I have one of my horizontal planners here. They might be at the office, so we can compare if there's any changes. It looks very familiar to me with these boxes on the side and these lines here. The Wednesday is still a little longer than the other dates. I'm pretty sure there aren't any changes, but we'll double check. We'll compare the two in a minute. So again, your note page is blank, and each month for the neutral, the color accents, it's what changes every month. And you have all your little holidays in there. So I'm gonna pause it really quick and grab that planner. Okay, so just like the vertical, the changes are very, very, very minor. You're gonna be seeing changes in these little flags with that little asterisk or whatever that is. I know it's something, but it's black instead of white. And then again, the note pages are different. And these little guys, it's not this petal print. It is this woven print. And I don't know, some people were kind of like, I don't like the woven. I like the woven. I don't know what it is about it, but I think it's really pretty. So we are just going to flip through rather quickly because it's all the same. You have your weekly overviews, and then you have your note page. Every divider has a little quote on it. The paper feels really nice. It feels nice and thick, similar to, let's feel it. Yeah, similar to the previous year. So December, again, you have your green and your teal and your pink. I really like that they have maintained that it's pretty much the same from the 2 years, because again, I don't want to have to change all my stuff. Like if the stickers didn't fit, or I have all of these things on my desk that are just sized to fit that, and it would have been so sad if I had to change it all. So again, you have a few pages of your notes, and then you have your coloring pages, your contacts, and then your in the coming year. And then the stickers, they look exactly the same. So everyone gets the same stickers. This one, it looks like a nice mix of like home, fitness, all kinds of good stuff. And then you have your little folder and your perpetual calendar. So that is the horizontal. And now let's look at this one here. This one's really pretty. It's like a gold accent. I just like the gradient. I don't know. This year I did not splurge and get any of the different coils like this. I don't know why. I don't know. There's like slight, very minor, very minor when it comes to like the scratches and stuff that happen on the coil. Because I don't really travel with my Erin Condren planners. They stay home because they're so heavy. So this is the inside. Of course you have that barcode. I know a couple years back people were grumbling about the barcode, but I don't know, they gotta put a barcode somewhere. So that's there. Doesn't really bother me. If it does, just put a sticker on it or something. Or, you know, if you had extra sticker from here, I would just put it over it if it was that much of an eyesore, but it doesn't bother me at all. So what is this one? This is the hourly. And again, this looks really similar, although I don't know if it's just my eyes, but these lines might be a little darker. So again, let's grab that hourly planner from last year and see what the differences are. Okay, so those lines are darker throughout it blocks off each hour, so I could see how that would be beneficial for somebody who's using the hourly. But personally, the way that I use the hourly is sometimes I'm using those hours, sometimes I'm not. So I'm just blocking them, like covering them when I'm not using them. And having that darker dotted line might bother me. I don't know yet, but keep that in mind. So there is a change when it comes to the hourly. The sidebar though, exactly the same. Again, that has changed, but looks like that is it. Put that over here. I'm afraid I'm gonna have like a planner avalanche on the side of my desk here, so we'll just flip through these. Very plain because again, this is the neutral. That's the way I like it. You get that one note page, you have your divider. And again, every month you get the different accent color. November, December. And they're the same throughout all of the planners, all the neutral. I want to say these color accents are the same for each month, regardless of the layout. And then let's flip to the back here. So you have your notes again, those 3 pages. And then you have your coloring pages and then your contacts. And you're in the coming year. So exactly the same. So we're gonna go a little faster because we don't want to be completely redundant. And your perpetual calendar. So that is the hourly. And then we have one last one, and this one's gonna look different because it's the colorful version. And this print, I love this print. I bought this print for this planner, and then when I was in Austin, I did pick up one of those ginormous tote bags. They're so huge and they're so nice. It's this print, but it has a black background. It looks really nice. And then I also bought the blanket because I felt the blankets in the store, and oh my gosh, you guys, they are so soft. I would have never have bought those blankets if I did not feel them in store. I've heard people talking about them and whatnot, but I just never thought to get it. I don't think of I don't think of home goods when I think of Erin Condren. I think of planners. But after I felt those and the pajamas, you guys, the pajamas were super soft too. So I don't know, maybe I see pajamas in my future. But anyways, let's keep this rolling. So this is different because it's the colorful one, because in the neutral you get just this black. This is really pretty. In a perfect world, I would get like some more color in the neutral. Like this would be colorful and things like that. It just is a lot bolder. Look at how pretty that is compared to, where is it? It's just different. This one is definitely pretty. It's not as bold. This one I just think is really pretty. But the colors, they sometimes clash. There was, gosh, what year was it? It was a watercolor one. That one, ooh, that's what made me change to neutral, because it dripped like in the back side. It wasn't literally dripping, but it went into your spread, and so you just couldn't hide the color. Hopefully this one is different, because if it is, I really like color. But like I said, I've always been doing neutral ever since then. So this is the overview. Again, I like it more because of the color. Sorry guys, this is all like first time impressions, so my opinions are changing on the spot. But so this is the neutral, so you can see it's very simple, and then this one is the colorful. I just think you wouldn't have to put so much effort into making something cute if you weren't really crafty and you just wanted to write in there, but you still wanted some pizzazz. I think this does it for you. This one, maybe you use some highlight. So let's keep this neutral on the side because I seem to be comparing the two quite often. So this is July. Again, you have your note page and your divider. The overview. Let me compare. So you have your colorful and then you have your neutral. So again, less effort if you're not into fully decorating your stuff and you don't want to, you like this print and you just want to leave it. I think maybe I would go more colorful than I would neutral if that's the way I did things. But I like to decorate stuff. So this is the weekly overview, and they did take away that drippy stuff. It was a couple years ago, you guys, but it like burned me because it just, you guys know what I'm talking about. I hate to rag on old stuff, but the new stuff, so this is the overview. You do have this color splash back here. So again, that is something that might compete with your design if you are decorating. If you are just using this to plan and you're very minimalist, this might work for you great. So just keep that in mind. So you have July. We'll flip through the colors more because there's so much. They are really bold in this planner. So you have August, and then the weekly. One thing about the colorful, hopefully I can find one that it does it. This is September. What I'm trying to look for is, you know when you have, say it would be September and October, and then it's two different colors and you're like, ooh, that doesn't look good. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe October will do it to us. So October is this pretty orange. No, it's not gonna do it. We're gonna find it though. So October. November. Here. So see how you have the two different colors? It's nice to see the break and know that November is coming and October is ending. But when you're trying to decorate, those colors are really going to dictate what you're doing unless you're covering them up. So keep that in mind. So you have that. And then December. There it is again. December. I mean, you can't help that. Somebody asked that at the conference. They're like, is there, because that bothered them. They're like, is there any way that you could put it in there, or like so break it up and put it into the next month so you didn't have this? And she made a really good point. Would you really want to cut that off and be like, where's Saturday and Sunday, and like be scrambling through your book trying to find Saturday and Sunday when it's several pages away? It just, not several pages, but you know, it could be several pages if there's a divider in between. It just wouldn't be functional. So I see what they're doing. So that is December. January. I like that it doesn't have the little page flags. I don't know what it is about those page flags. I don't really care for them too much. But again, you have that little splash or that little woven. February is pretty. And then you have April, May, here comes June, and then July, August. I mean, the colors kind of jive with the months, because if you think about it, July has that nice blue. It would go with if you're doing those 4th of July types of spreads. And then August, you're kind of moving into more of a fall-ish, even though summer's, I mean, August is still kind of summery, but you have that nice kind of mustard color. And then September, you are moving into this nice purple, and then you have orange, and then teal, but then December's green. But Christmas is red and green, so that works. So December, and then let's move to our notes. And again, you have the few pages of notes, and then you have your contacts, and then your in the coming year, and your stickers. So, you know, both planners, I mean, both layouts, the colorful and the neutral, they are beautiful in their own way. It would be really hard for me to pick one because sometimes, I don't know, I use enough stickers and whiteout that I'm sure I could manipulate this to work. But it's nice to not have to do that. But at the same time, I don't know. Oh my gosh, I'm torn. I'm not making any sense, I'm sure. I'm gonna watch the playback and be like, girl, make up your mind. But I think the moral of the story is I can't make up my mind. I think they're both pretty in their own way. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know, what is your favorite layout? Are you gonna go horizontal, or are you sticking with the hourly or the vertical? Do you like neutral? Do you like colorful? What do you guys like? I'd love to know. So leave those in the comments below, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.